And very good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to the Collinsville Sports Complex here in Collinsville as we get you ready for this contest. Lady Kahok softball as your Collinsville Kahawks get ready to take on the Mascoutah Indians. We had technical difficulties getting on live, tried twice, didn't work, so we are recording this game, and as soon as we are finished and I head home, well, I'll download it, and then you'll be able to see it, and you'll never give it a second thought. So we're about ready to go. As Mascoutah is ready to take the field, they will have their leadoff batter, LLO, who plays shortstop, batting in the number 1 spot. Batting second is Avi Bain. She plays center field. Jackie Amon is the designated player batting third. Alana Knabel playing third base, hitting in the cleanup spot. Addie Seibert is playing second base and batting fifth. Ava Moore is in the pitcher's circle. Lauren Bain playing first base and batting seventh. And Cameron Reese is catching and batting eighth. Bella Hart playing right field and batting ninth. And the flex player is the left fielder for Mascoutah, and that would be Delaney Morio. As we welcome in now Chris Keller. How you doing, sir?
Oh, well, doing all right here. Trying to get things going. If we don't have one problem, we have 10 of them, right?
That's the way it goes sometimes when you're in this business, but I didn't expect my very first softball game to run into Wi-Fi problems, I don't know.
Well, we're ready to watch the softball team here.
Things happen.
Beautiful day. It's been cold, and it's going to be cold again after this, and so we're going to get this game in here today instead of waiting tomorrow to get rained out.
Here is LLO. She steps in from the right side. We'll give the defense here for Collinsville in just a moment. Aubrey Mason is in the pitcher's circle. Bailey Dimmick is behind the plate, and the first pitch is a little high and outside for a ball. Ellie Lowe, by the way, 313 last year. Had 5 runs batted in, couple of home runs. So she'll await the next pitch, and that one is a little inside. So 0-2 quickly on the leadoff batter for Mascoutah, LLO. And Mason ready with another. It's on the way. That one's right down the middle, and a strike. Defensively for Collinsville, you have Emma Hilton in left field. Lexi Ralphalowski is in center. Paulie Schreiber is in right field. Faith Fairchild at third base. Katie Bardwell at shortstop. Jasmine Gomez at second. Keegan Edwards is at first. And we already told you about the catching-pitching duo of Mason and Dimmick. And Dimmick comes back after an 0-2 start, has the count even now at 2-2. Scoreboard's not working here at the ballpark either, so there's just all kinds of weird things going on.
That's what I'm saying. We were having all kinds of problems, but it'll only get better from here.
That's right. Here comes the 2-2. That one's inside. Ball 3, full count.
Well, just mishitting her. Definitely outside pitch.
Yeah, she wasn't moving out of the way very much either, was she?
Wouldn't mind getting on base, start the game.
Collinsville, of course, the home team out there in their white. Both teams wearing purple. And there's a pitch just a little bit outside.
Somebody tell her it's ball 4.
Yeah, okay.
She just wants to keep batting, but
yeah,
we'll go to the next batter here.
I can't say as I blame her. I like to bat too. All right, so a leadoff walk has got LLO on first. Nobody out, and that brings Avery Bain to the plate. She's the center fielder. And no numbers on her, so apparently she either didn't play or played for the JV team last year. 25. She's a freshman, so she would not have any varsity stats.
Right.
They have the same numbers for their white jerseys, their black jerseys, but when they wear their purple jerseys, I have 4 girls that have different numbers. And a ball outside, runner goes. Throw down is not in time, and LLO is over to second base with a stolen base.
Mascoutah wasting no time, sending the runner there. Pitch down in the dirt.
So another pitch forthcoming here for Avery Bain. From Aubrey Mason, here it comes. Swinging a chance for the shortstop, but no. I think Bardwell was playing just a little bit too close to the third base side of things and never really had a chance to go grab that one.
Yeah, good solid contact there by the hitter. Just pokes that one up the middle. 2 batters and 1 run from Mascoutah.
Number 19, Jackie Amon.
Well, we'll see if Collinsville can stop the early bleeding here and not let this inning get away from them.
And last night, there was one big inning there to got things going for Roxana. 6-run inning. My 2. Okay.
little too far away.
Too far away.
I don't want to turn you up too high because then all you do is hear Pete over there. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Oh, okay. I didn't take offense.
All right, that brings up Jackie Amon, the designated player. Jackie batted last year, batted 198, 16 runs batted in, couple of home runs. And the way pitch is way outside, and no problem for Bame to go down to second base on the wild pitch.
That one's all messed up out the hand right away. Worried about the runner there from going, trying to rush the pitch.
Well, they pitched Marissa Thomas a little bit yesterday, so they're going to give her a rest, but if they need her, they're going to bring her in. There's a swing and a miss. A little pitch that was high to Amon. Lana Knabel is on deck, the third baseman, the cleanup hitter.
She definitely has some more innings in her. They didn't get through the fifth inning against Roxana, so.
Apparently she threw a lot of pitches, though. I think I heard the number, but I forgot it. That one's inside, called strike.
Finally finds that inside corner.
A little bit on the breezy side, wind coming from the south, so the wind is right behind the press box, but for some reason or another, it's finding its way around the press box and coming in the window. About 52 degrees when I was on my way here from school. There's a strike, and out on strikes is Jackie Amon, caught looking for the first out.
The third baseman, number 9.
First career strikeout then, right?
First career strikeout. That'll bring up Lana Knabel, the third baseman. Lana, L-A-N-A. Lana. I don't know. 204 was her batting average last year. 7 runs batted in, 1 home run. And the next pitch coming from Aubrey Mason. Mason pitches outside. Ball. Mason back in the circle. Outfielder is playing very shallow for the cleanup hitter. Here's the pitch. Swinging a high fly ball. Rafalowski is on her way back. That's over her head. I just mentioned that they were playing very shallow in the outfield, and that is going to be a triple and RBI triple as safe call over at third base for Knabel, and quickly it is 2-0 in favor of Mascoutah.
A little wind aided there. Ball kept flying straight out to center there. Knabel a little slow coming around second, almost got thrown out of third. Drives in another run.
2-0 in favor of Mascoutah. That will bring up Addie Seibert. Seibert takes the first pitch outside. And Addie batted .206 last year with 4 runs batted in. Did not have any stats from last night's game against Belleville East, or of course I would have included those, but the last time I checked the STL site, they were not there. So I'm just going to go by last year's stats. There's a pitch that goes high. Runner at third base, that's Knabel. Seibert at the plate. Ava Moore, the opposing pitcher, is in the on-deck circle. Or close to it anyway. Next pitch on the way from Mason. Another one outside. Nice movement over there by Demick behind the plate to keep that one from going back to the screen.
Yeah, but the first 3 pitches are balls.
Well, 3-0 count have to come back from. Mascoutah, by the way, under a first-year head coach, Kate Risley, takes over for Frank Evans. After Evans was there for a few years. That one's low, and a 4-pitch walk will put runners on the corners. Second walk in the inning issued by Mason. Runners at first and third, and still just 1 out. And here comes the pitcher, Ava Moore. Ava last year got 1 plate appearance on the varsity side and didn't do anything with it. Here's the pitch. That one's outside, and a bluff throw down to second, trying to catch the runner at third asleep, but Knabel was all over it and really didn't move much.
Yeah, after giving up the big rip there by Mason to Knabel, Mason has really struggled here. Last 5 pitches all been balls.
Ava Moore digging back in from the right side. And the pitch on the way from Mason. Swing and a miss. Swung right through it. And that breaks the string of balls out of the strike zone. Outfielders are still playing a little shallow. And the pitch. Swing and a miss at a ball low. And I believe that Mason is up in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yes, comes right back here. As Morris swung through a couple pitches. Still looking to drive in some runs here, so he's going to be aggressive with 2 strikes.
There's the pitch, and it hits her.
On the foot.
So a hit batter.
Just when you think Mason come back from that one, maybe can get a strikeout on an aggressive batter. Hit by pitch.
Batting for the Indians, the first baseman, number
Going to
11.
bring in a runner here for the pitcher.
Yeah, they are. And that is going to be Haley Frederick. Will come in and run for Ava Moore.
The courtesy runner.
And Lauren Boehm steps up to the plate. Lauren will be playing first base. Lauren led the team last year in batting with a .390 average, 26 runs batted in, and 1 home run. Lowe had 2 home runs, and Jackie Amon had 2 home runs, and then a couple of other girls had 1. Not a home run hitting team last year for Mascoutah. That pitch goes high. Nowhere to put Lauren Boehm, so going to have to throw something down the middle and take your chances. Outfielders playing straight away, still a little shallow. I contend it's much easier to run in than it is to run out.
Like we said, the wind is mostly blowing out. Kind of cutting across, though, a little bit.
Infielders are playing in for the play at the plate. Here comes the next pitch. That one's inside. Of course, with no scoreboard here, you'd figure the umpire would put up the count every once in a while. Base is full of Mascoutah Indians. Here's the next pitch, and that one hits her as well, and that'll bring in a run. So back-to-back hit batters. Bases stay loaded, and Mascoutah now leads by a score of 3-0 as Cameron Reese, the catcher, is due up next. Timeout on the field as Collinsville talks about it in the pitcher's circle, and Reese heads down to third base to talk things over with Coach Risley. Bases loaded, 1 out, 3 runs already home. Collinsville trying to rebound from yesterday's 10-run loss in 5 innings, and they're off to a rough start here.
Mason struggling here now after the big hit and then some hit by pitches. Just really taking her time out there and looking back to the dugout. And so the infield comes in here and talks to her and settles down before the coaches come out.
Well, let's see if any of that helped Miss Aubrey Mason, who is pitching to the 8th batter already in this game. There's a slow roller to Bardwell. Bardwell throws home, but it's offline, and it goes back to the screen, and that is going to score 2 runs. And Mascoutah is off and running.
I'll rush the throw there. Great idea. Go home.
It's not. Come on.
You might want to just try to get the out there and minimize the damage and get the second out of the inning. So it results in 2 runs coming across.
I hit the wrong button.
It's 5-0 Mascoutah.
Yeah, I hit the wrong button, and now it says we're in the bottom of the first, and I can't find a way to get out of it.
Well, we'll just be in the bottom of the first until
Oh, boy.
for the rest of the inning.
Yeah.
Should I just leave it?
Yep, I'm going to. All right. Cameron Reese comes through with a little chopper that ended up being a throwing error by Katie Bardwell. And there's the pitch high and outside to Bella Hart, the number 9 hitter in the Mascoutah lineup. Bella batted .323 last year with one of those home runs I told you about, and 14 runs batted in. And the next pitch, bunt down the third baseline. And a throw over, nicely done by Fairchild. And the return throw home did not get the runner. So scoring is Boehm And all the way down to third base goes Reese.
Back to the top of the order for the Indians, the shortstop, number 10.
Good job on the defense there by the Kahawks. Fairchild comes in there and has to field that one, third baseman. And then you got the second baseman covering there at first. Nice throw across, gets the second out. Run does come in.
6-0. Back to the top of the lineup, and LLO, boy, my scorecard's already looking kind of bad. LLO walked and scored, stole a base her first time up.
So at least another 6-run inning. That's what Roxana had last night against Casper. That was the second inning.
That one's a called strike.
Yeah, with some fewer runners on base now, she's going to go around here and attack the batter, try to get this third out.
It's been a long first half inning, that's for sure. Next pitch, high. Nice job by Dimmick to keep that one from going back to the screen and keeping Cameron Reese on third.
We started a couple minutes after 4:30, so we're looking at about at least 15 minutes so far this inning.
Yeah.
Half inning.
Next pitch on the way. Swinging a shot down the third base line, but foul. Both the runner and the coach had to get out of the way of that one.
Yeah, coach did a good job of getting out of the way.
When your life's on the line, man, you do things. One ball, two strikes. I heard that. 1-2 pitch on the way from Aubrey Mason to LLO. Outside, another nice stop by Dimmick. Well, I tell you what, Dimmick's going to be busy back there. Two and two the count now to the leadoff hitter for Mascoutah, LLO. And the next offering on the way, swinging a foul ball back here.
Oh, right down that netting.
Right there on the netting. How about that? And it falls down right in front of the camera.
We got this ball here that's been here for
I know,
years.
yeah.
That was there when I come.
Yeah, I think so.
Probably.
It's not been that long, but yeah. Same sentiment.
It's probably not even a regulation softball anymore. Here comes another 2-2 pitch. High and a full count now to LLO, who, as I mentioned, took a walk in her first at bat, so she's got a good eye, and she'll lay off if it's not close. Runner at third, 2 outs. And a 3-2 pitch coming from Aubrey Mason to LLO right now. Inside.
Lost her.
Yep. Low with back-to-back walks here in the first. Runners on the corners again. And now a timeout has been called while Coach Schmittling will go out and talk things over. Looks like
It's a pitching change.
we are going to have a pitching change. So here in the first inning with 2 outs, 6-0 in favor of Mascoutah. We'll take a break and be back here in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
The Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been a proud supporter of KahokSports.com and the Kahok Sports Network from day one. Since 1934, the Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been providing women in the community an opportunity to make a difference with fundraisers and projects, all that go towards helping the needy in Collinsville. If you would like any information on any event sponsored by the Collinsville Junior Service Club, head to Facebook, type in Collinsville Junior Service Club, and then click on the event tab. We thank the Collinsville Junior Service Club for their continued support of the Kahok Sports Network and KahokSports.com.
Hi, Purple and White fans. This is Dan Mode, class of 1989. I'm with New American Funding. Myself and New American Funding are proud sponsors of Kahok Athletics. As we have great coaches at CHS on all the courts, fields, and tracks, we like to coach you through the home buying process and refinance process. If there's ever anything we can do, I can be reached at 618-973-5343 or www.danmodeloans.com. Let's support our student athletes at CHS. They deserve the best. Thank you for your time, and go Kahawks.
Once again, we welcome you back to the Collinsville Sports Complex. We're in the bottom of the first, or excuse me, the top of the first. I know the scoreboard says wrong, but I can't get it to go back to where it was. And it's 6-0 in favor of Mascoutah, and the Indians still have runners on the corners as Marissa Thomas checks into the game now. Last year, Marissa played in 28 games, started 21 of them, had 9 complete games with a record of 6-16. She had 69 strikeouts to 41 walks, and the first batter she will face is Avery Bame, and a strike, throw down to second, not in time, throw back home, is in time, but she lost the ball. Dimmick couldn't hold on to the ball, and another run will score on a double steal.
Dimmick just didn't quite have the ball as she was ready to put the tag down. Pretty clean to get the out. Just lost the ball.
So, runner at second now.
The Cayucks were prepared for that, though.
Yeah, they were.
They knew what was coming.
Yeah. Next pitch, a little bit outside. Runner at second base is LOO. Avery Bame up at the plate. She singled in a run. She singled in low in the beginnings of this inning. Thomas is ready with another pitch. Here it is. Swing and a miss. Thomas ready with another, trying to get out of this long inning. A little high. And Jackie Amon, the designated player who will be batting for the left fielder, Delaney Morio, waits on deck. Cayucks trying to get out of this top of the first inning and see if they can do some damage of their own. Here's a swing and a little bloop fly ball, and Katie Bardwell is under it and has it for out number 3. That is the way that the first half inning plays out, 7-0 in favor of Mascoutah, with your Collinsville Lady Cayucks coming up to the plate next after a timeout here on the Cayucks Sports Network.
All Pro Tees in Caseyville is your place for custom apparel and has been for over 20 years now. Why? All Pro Tees can handle any size project, big or small, and they specialize in large group orders. At All Pro Tees, quality is number 1 on their list of priorities, as is evident by their excellent customer service. Did we mention All Pro Tees has over 20 years of experience? They can even help with fundraisers and event merchandising for your group. So for all of your apparel needs, for civic groups, sports teams, business outings, or even a family reunion, your apparel needs stop at All Pro Tees. All Pro Tees in Caseyville, right across the street from Kahok Stadium. Online at allprotees.com or on Facebook at All Pro Tees. Or call All Pro Tees at 344-2200.
Plumbing or electrical problems? Is your AC or heater on the fritz? There are dozens of companies out there, but do you really know who you're letting in your home? Trust Tiger. Our technicians are clean-cut, drug-free, and background checked. What other company can make this bold statement? Our 24-hour emergency service will ensure your plumbing, heating, AC, and electric are up and running no matter what time of day it is. Schedule your appointment today. Tiger Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning, and Electrical Services. We earn our stripes every day.
Once again, welcome back to the Collinsville Sports Complex. We're in the bottom of the first inning.
For real.
And Collinsville will look to see if they can get some of that back. They gave up 7 runs in the first to Mascoutah. And Collinsville will trot out this lineup. Lexi Rafalowski will lead off and play center field. Jasmine Gomez bats second, plays second. Katie Bardwell hits in the number 3 spot and plays shortstop. Bailey Dimmick is the catcher, hitting in the cleanup spot. Keegan Edwards is at first base and batting 5th. Lily Feener will be the designated player for the pitcher here tonight. Paulie Schreiber in right field is the number 7 hitter. Faith Fairchild at third base is the number 8 hitter. And Emma Hilton in left field is the number 9 hitter. And starting things off is Lexi Rafalowski. Lexi batted .361 last year with 6 runs batted in. Bats from the left side and looking to do some damage here as the first batter for Collinsville here on the home turf as she faces Ava Moore. And Ava Moore pitched in 4 games last year and just 5 innings. Gave up 8 runs, only 4 of them earned, so a 5.60 earned run average. She did give up 1 home run and 1 double in her 5 innings of work. So Rafalowski, Gomez, and Bardwell here in the bottom of the first. If anyone can get on, Bailey Dimmick will have a chance to bat. Next pitch on the way from Ava Moore, and it's down low. 3-1 the count to Lexi Rafalowski.
Yeah, first pitch was in there for a strike. Next 3 have missed.
Lexi, a junior this year. Got a lot of playing time last year. Did a great job playing center field. That's a strike. Full count.
Come on, Rafi.
Alexi stands in from the left side. Waits the next from the right-handed pitcher, Ava Moore. And here it is. Swinging a foul ball down the third base side, and we'll do it all over again. Still messing with that scoreboard?
Yeah.
Maybe whatever's messing with your scoreboard is messing with my Wi-Fi.
That's what I thought for a second there.
Yeah. They need to get Wi-Fi out here is what they need. All right. Ava Moore ready to go. Ran a pitch high, and that's the way that you start a comeback.
Yeah.
Is you get base runners on. So Rafalowski takes a walk.
Second baseman, number 14, Jasmine Gomez.
And Collinsville has a runner at first base with no one out. And here is Jasmine Gomez. Jasmine did not play on the varsity side last year. And the runner goes, pitches in the dirt, bounces across home plate, and in safely is Rafalowski. She led the team in stolen bases last year. See if she can do the same thing this year. So now a runner at second. And the pitch, swinging a foul ball down the third baseline. Sorry.
She just apologized to everybody she fouled it into. It gets a chuckle from up here.
Yeah, well, yeah, don't be sorry. That happens. They need to be aware. Here's the next pitch. Swinging a high fly ball on the infield, but it's going to drift out of play behind the crowd that she just said sorry to. Mascoutah out there in the black trousers with the purple socks and the purple jerseys. Have the word Mascoutah written across the fronts of their jerseys in white, while the numbers underneath are in black, trimmed in white. And the next pitch from Moore to Gomez. Swinging another foul ball.
Keeps fighting him off.
Yeah, she's a little late on that swing. She can get it a little earlier. She'll send that ball in a different direction than down the third baseline. Runner at second base, nobody out. Collinsville already trailing 7-0. Looking for a way to dig back into that lead. Here's the next pitch. Swinging a pop fly out of play. This one goes off to the left side, or the right side, excuse me. Military right, Todd. Moore back in the circle. Jasmine Gomez awaits the next pitch. Swinging another foul. This one into the stands once again. She's going to keep on apologizing for the foul balls that go into the stands.
Love it.
Yeah. Jasmine Gomez, a freshman. She'll learn. Here's the next pitch. Down low, good eye. On the way to third base is Rafalowski, and she is in there, and another stolen base. 2 stolen bases here in this first inning for Lexi.
Job getting around the tag. It was almost in there.
Yeah, I think that Reese had a little trouble getting that ball out of her glove to make that throw. We'll set up the Mascoutah defense here in just a second. Partial swing, and we're going to check with the outfield. Oh, and he calls her out.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
It seemed like a good attempt to. She was basically attempting to swing at it. And that's all that she really called for. It was an attempt at a swing, and yeah.
So 1 out, runner at third base, and here is Katie Bardwell. Bardwell, the shortstop, played outfield mostly last year. And the first pitch to Katie is a bunt, and right to the first baseman. Underhand throw, safe at home plate. Collinsville is on the board, and Bardwell will take advantage of it and then get tagged out at second base. So she picks up the RBI single, or fielder's choice. but then gets tagged out on a 2, did it go 4 or 6?
It was the second baseman that
All right,
tagged
2-4.
her out. 2-4. Good job of the second baseman to get back in there and cover that ground. Aggressive play by Bardwell.
2 outs. Bases are now empty, and here is Bailey Dimmick, the catcher, swinging a foul ball straight back to the screen. She was all over that pitch. So a fielder's choice, not a base hit. As I am sure that Lauren Boehm could have turned around and threw as Addie Seibert was covering. There's a shot down the third baseline, but that one's just foul. All right, here's the defensive setup for Mascoutah. You have Delaney Mario in left field. Avery Boehm is in center. Bella Hart in right field. Lana Knabel is over at third base. Ella Lowe is at shortstop. Addie Seibert at second. Lauren Boehm at first. Ava Moore is in the pitcher's circle. And Cameron Reese is behind the plate. Here is Demick. Demick played mostly JV last year. Here's the pitch outside. She did have a few at-bats. Hit .212 with 4 runs batted in and a home run. Ava Moore is ready, and the pitch was high and outside, and swinging right through it was Bailey Dimmick, and she strikes out to end the inning. 2 strikeouts in the inning, but Collinsville does push a run across the plate, and we will head to the top of the second inning. It's 7-1 in favor of Mascoutah, with the Lady Indians coming back up to the plate, and we'll be back to tell you all about it here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Pack Mail of Collinsville, locally owned and operated by Ryan Combs. Pack Mail can ship anything, anywhere. They treat you like a neighbor because, well, you are a neighbor. Pack Mail offers shipping materials and containers, private mailboxes, as well as climate-controlled self-storage. Visit Pack Mail at 407 Beltline Road in Collinsville. Online, weshipstlouis.com, or call Pack Mail at 346-4884. The Collinsville Education Association is a proud supporter of KahokSports.com and the Kahok Sports Network. The CEA is your partner as they work to ensure quality education for our children. The CEA advocates excellence and equity in public education and represent over 400 educators in 11 schools in both Madison and St. Clair counties. For more information, you can visit the Collinsville Education Association's Facebook page or the CEA's website at collinsvillecea.org.
Once again, welcome back to the Collinsville Sports Complex. We have moved to the second inning. It only took us about a half hour to get through one. A little over, maybe.
Yeah, a little over a half hour.
Yeah.
See how long it takes from here, but 7-1.
Yeah. Got one of those runs back. Collinsville didn't score any runs yesterday at Roxana, so nice to see him at least get one run as Marissa Thomas and company head back out on the defensive side of things, and it'll be the middle of the lineup for Mascoutah. Jackie Amon, Elena Knabel, and Addie Seibert will get to bat here in this second inning.
Batting for Mascoutah, number 19.
Here is Jackie Amon, the designated player who got caught looking at a third strike her first time up. And Thomas is ready. Pitch just missed the outside corner. Felt a lot nicer outside when the sun was blaring. Now this thin layer of clouds has moved in because apparently after the clouds is going to come the rain. Here's the next pitch. Swing and a miss. Took a little off, did Thomas, and swinging right through that was Amon. So it's a little overcast now as opposed to earlier when we had nothing but sunshine and blue skies. Need some more of that in my life. That pitch is inside. 2-1 the count to Jackie Amon. Thomas ready to go back to work. Here's the pitch. Swinging a high fly ball. Lexi Rafalowski is going back and can't, man, it's just way too hard to run backwards. And another triple in this game.
Yeah, the wind's blowing out just a bit, so ball's just going to keep going back and back, and they're playing so shallow.
They are.
Rafalowski can.
She's got some wheels.
Yeah, she can cover a lot of ground, but
So
it's too hard.
Yeah. It's way harder to run back than it is to run in. So
a couple of great drives by Mascoutah to straight center here.
Yeah.
So far today.
Third hit of the afternoon for Mascoutah.
Yeah, only got 2 hits to get those 7 runs.
Yeah. Couple of walks, 3 walks, and a wild pitch and a couple of hit batters, and it all adds up to 7 runs. So a runner at third base, nobody out for Lena Knebel. Swinging a shot down the third base side. That's going to score a run. It goes out to Emma Hilton, and she knocks it down at least. And that will hold Knebel to an RBI single.
Just a grounder right through between third base and shortstop. Left fielder does a good job getting in there, holding with the run, scores easily from third.
That will bring up Addie Seibert, the second baseman, who walked and scored her first time up. Here's the pitch. Right down the middle. Strike one. You'd figure after a couple of long fly balls over the head of Rafalowski that they would back the fielders up a little bit, but they're still playing just as shallow as they were earlier. Especially with that American flag right behind Rafalowski, looking pretty stiff in the wind. So Thomas is ready to go, and another pitch to Addie Seibert. Here it is. Swinging a chance for Bardwell. She can't glove it. Boy, I tell you what, that was a perfectly hit ball for a double play. If she could have got that glove in her ball in her glove, then she could have just stepped on second and threw over to first, but it ends up being an error. And Knebel down to second.
Need a bigger glove.
And Seibert over at first. Reaches on the second error here by Collinsville. And that put runners at first and second. Still nobody out. And the pitch on the way to Ava Moore, the pitcher, who was hit by a pitch and scored her first time up. So Collinsville in a little trouble again. Ava Moore, the opposing pitcher, awaits the pitch from Thomas. Here it comes, and it's in the dirt. Nice stop by Demick. Demick is a sophomore, so she'll probably be planted behind the plate for the next 3 years. Kind of a young team here for Collinsville. They only have one senior this year. That's a off-speed pitch that hits the inside corner. Nicely done.
And she didn't play last year.
No, she didn't.
Injury, so you got most of them coming up from JV or were young last year and got some experience.
Yeah. Thomas ready to go. Runners on first and second, nobody out. Swinging a foul ball down the third base side.
Out in front of that one. Didn't quite drop in there.
Got the grandsons coming up today to visit. They go to school down in Heron, and this is their spring break. Here's the next pitch. Swinging another foul ball. This one back to the screen. Then I think they also get some time off for Easter, too. So what's going on with that, man? You get a spring break and an Easter break?
That's the only break we get.
I know.
But yeah, they might be going to school into June.
Yeah, they might.
We'll get it done earlier.
Into June? You didn't say the end of June, did you?
Into June.
Okay. Just making sure. Next pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and down on strikes goes Ava Moore. That is out number one. Keeps runners on first and second. First strikeout for Marissa Thomas. Aubrey Mason had one strikeout while she was in there. And that'll bring up Lauren Bain, the first baseman who was hit by a pitch with the bases loaded, got one of the easiest RBIs you'll ever get, and came around and scored a run later in the inning as well.
coming out here the second time through, seeing a different pitcher now this time, so they still got to make adjustments.
Swinging a high fly ball. That one's got gap written all over it. That's going to bounce, and it's going to roll all the way to the warning track. Rafalowski picks it up. One run is going to come home and score. The other runner is going to stop
Umpire
at third.
missed it.
And we have runners at second and third. Still only one out.
She might be out at second, but the umpire didn't see it. His back was to it, and he turns around and looks at it, and the runner was already sliding in there. I don't know what the home plate umpire was doing. He did see it, and
they're
he's going to call her out.
Yeah, they're going to call her out at second base. So at least we have that going much for us. And now there are 2 outs in the inning, but a run does score.
Next up,
It's the field umpire. He just didn't see it, and you can't fault him there. He can only look in one spot at the same time, and when you only have one field umpire, that's going to happen, and that's all we're going to have.
So you count the single and the RBI for Bain, but then she was thrown out 8-4.
Yeah, it was Gomez there, 8-4.
8-4 for the second out. 9 runs on 4 hits for Mascoutah, and that will bring up Cameron Reese, the catcher, who reached on an error, scored, stole a base. Well, I guess she stole a base and then she scored. Here's the next pitch. Actually, I think that was part of that double steal, wasn't it? Yeah, so she stole home. 1-1 the count to the Mascoutah catcher, Cameron Reese. Thomas ready with another pitch. Here it comes. Strike called. Reese thought that was going to come inside, and she kind of twisted her body out of the way, but that found the corner of the plate. Thomas ready for another pitch. Here it comes. High. 2-2. Bella Hart, the number 9 hitter in the order for Mascoutah, waits on deck. Runner at third base. 2 outs, 9-1 in favor of Mascoutah. Here's the pitch. High. And heading out to Paulie Schreiber, and she pulls it down for out number 3, and that is the way that the inning comes to a close, but not before. Mascoutah pushes across another couple of runs, and after 1.5 innings in the books, it is 9-1 in favor of Mascoutah as we head to the, why does it keep on jumping up by a half inning? Okay, now, bottom of the second. Thank you very much. We'll be back with the bottom of the second right after a timeout here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Brady Pest and Termite Management in Caseyville. Brady Pest and Termite Management is your local pest control source. The Midwest offers its fair share of pest problems, and Brady Pest and Termite Management is up to the challenge. Whether it's pesky rodents in the cold winter months or ants, spiders, and other pests in the warm months, Brady Pest and Termite is your solution. And termites? Brady Pest is tops in the Metro East in termite management. Do you have unwanted pests? Then call the best. Brady Pest and Termite Management in Caseyville. Call 343-1790 or on Facebook at Brady Pest and Termite.
Collinsville High School alumni Stacy Lauenstein, CHS class of 91, Lisa Bassetto, Sarah Sulke, and Tracy Limp, CHS class of 94, Tony Geisen, CHS class of 96, and Kevin Robinson, CHS class of 99, want to wish all of our Kahawks a great year. We look forward to cheering you on and supporting you. Work hard on the court and the field, as well as in the classroom. Remember, once a Kahawk, always a Kahawk. Hashtag Kahawk Family. Once again, we welcome you back to the Collinsville Sports Complex. Not good news from here right now. We're in the bottom of the second, 9-1 in favor of Mascoutah. The baseball team kicking off their season today at GCS Ballpark. They're playing Salem, and right now in the 4th inning, 4-0 in favor of Collinsville.
up for the Collinsville Kahawks.
Leading things off,
Keegan Edwards.
Keegan Edwards will start off this Second inning for Collinsville, and looks at one high, and I think that hit her in the elbow. Sure did.
That pitch was crazy looking. It seemed like it was going to go down low and then pop back up and hit
Next for the Kahawks.
Yeah.
Edwards
Designated
in the
player,
elbow
number
or
24,
near the elbow.
Lily Fainer.
There is Lily Fainer, the designated player. As Chris Kettler mentioned, didn't get to play last year. Swing and a miss at a high one. Trying to update my scorecard here. Next pitch. Swing and a miss. One runner on first. Collinsville trailing by 8. We're in the bottom of the second. No outs as of yet. And Fainer would like to move the runner along, if anything. There's a foul ball. Right to first baseman Lauren Boehm. Why are you messing with that? Keep on hearing you press those buttons over there, and it's not even on. Guess you figure if you press the buttons enough, it's just going to work. Down on strikes goes Fainer.
Aggressive at bat there for Fainer. Just couldn't find contact with the bat, with the ball.
Third strikeout so far by Ava Moore. And here is Paulie Schreiber, who hauled in that last out of the last half inning. The right fielder swings and misses at the first offering.
This pitcher, her hand like really loops around as she gets ready to release the ball. It's hard to tell where the release point is.
Paulie Schreiber, by the way, had 3 plate appearances last year. Did score a run and knocked in a couple.
Ooh.
Throw down to first base, and that would have been real close if the ball wouldn't have popped out of the glove of Boehm.
Yeah, the throw was more right into Edwards' body than into the glove.
Edwards is on at first after being hit by a pitch. Fainer went down on strikes, and here is Schreiber. Next delivery to her, high. Now we have almost no sun. The clouds are thickening up. Gotta make sure my camera still looks good here. Not too bad. Next pitch, swinging a high, pop fly. That one's going to stay on the infield dirt, and it's pulled down by LLO. And Schreiber pops up. We're out number 2.
No one really hung up there. I thought the left fielder might have to come in and get that one on the edge of the dirt there, but it hung up there. Shortstop was able to make a catch.
So it's going to be up to Faith Fairchild, the third baseman. And the first pitch she sees is a strike and a swing and a miss. Faith Fairchild had a hit in yesterday's loss to Roxana. Faith Fairchild, Emma Hilton, and Marissa Thomas all went 1 for 2. Strike on the inside corner, so down in an 0-2 hole quickly is Faith Fairchild. And another offering from Moore is headed home. Swinging a foul ball down the third base side. We'll do it all over again. Collinsville is 7-5 versus Mascoutah over the years in regular season play. They beat Mascoutah last year 14-3 in 5 innings. Collinsville was down 2-1 after 4. Exploded for a 13-run 5th inning last year at Mascoutah. Here's a pitch, swinging a pop fly. This one's going to go behind us. Briley Anderton in that game went 4 for 4 with a home run, a double, and 4 runs batted in, plus 2 runs scored. Katie Bardwell, who's playing in this game, went 2 for 4 with a home run and 4 RBIs herself. Need another one of those innings right now, don't we?
Hey, maybe they might come out of nowhere here and right back in this game. The bats can wake up at any time.
And Mascoutah, they lost 7 players from last year's roster, but that equaled 1 home run and 34 runs batted in. So they didn't lose a lot as far as the offense goes. They lost a couple of pitchers that combined for 83 innings, 44 strikeouts, and 30 walks. Swing and a miss by Fairchild, and that will end the inning. A runner stranded. Other than that, nothing doing here for Collinsville in the bottom of the second inning, so we will head to the top of the third after a brief timeout here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Your home is where you feel happy, safe, and secure. So if you see signs of foundation problems like cracks or uneven floors, worrying is natural, and getting it fixed is crucial. Woods Basement Systems understands. We've been solving foundation worries since 1986. Woods experts have the training and equipment to make permanent repairs. So stop worrying, because with Woods, it's fixed forever. Foundation problems don't get better with time, they get better with Woods, the all things basement-y experts. Call or go to woodsbasementsystems.com today.
Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville produces their own spirits and beer on site, right at the restaurant. Pair that with some of the most unique menu items around the entire metro area, and you can see why they are such a hit. They can handle you and your family, or they can handle you and your group. Throw in the occasional live entertainment, and you can see why Old Herald Brewery and Distillery is a must-stop destination in Collinsville. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery, 115 East Clay Street in Collinsville, 618-855-8027, or online at oldheraldbrewing.com. Once again, back at the Collinsville Sports Complex, Chris Kettler still trying to figure out how the scoreboard's going to come on. Just will it, Chris. Just will it. Will it into existence.
Hey.
What are you doing, reading directions?
Yeah, I'm trying.
I can't blame you for that,
time.
man. I hear you. All right, here we are in the third inning, and the number 9 hitter will lead off here for Mascoutah. That's Bella Hart, who grounded out.
Bella Hart.
To third baseman Faith Fairchild in the first. After the umpire does a little house cleaning up there, we'll get back to action. Zach Roseman's up here in the booth with us. He'll be back here Monday, and he'll broadcast the game against CM on the Kahok Broadcast Club Students Network. Got him all set up with a laptop and his own hotspot. Hopefully it works. If it does, I might switch hotspots with him. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that. I'm sure the next time I come out here, everything will work just fine. Bella Hart steps back in, awaits the next pitch from Marissa Thomas here in the top of the third inning. And here it is. Strike called. Hart digs back in from the right side. No lefties in this lineup for Mascoutah. Next pitch, swinging a fly ball out to the left fielder, and Hilton started coming in, and that ball went sailing right over her head.
Yeah, and she had to go back for it there, and basically her and Rafalowski got to the ball
Rafalowski almost got there first, yeah.
At the same time there, and easy double.
That sure was. Double for Hart. Back to the top of the order for LOO, who has reached base twice via the walk, scored a run, and has a couple of stolen bases under her belt as well. So already a runner in scoring position here. And the pitch on the way. A bunt right at home plate. That one's going to roll foul. Yeah, I noticed that the shortstop did not look like Katie Bardwell.
No, that's Fairchild in short now, and so you got a new third baseman in. I can't. Is that the one that was catching before?
Demick?
Yeah, the Demick's now at third, so they kind of just did a little switcheroo here.
Another bunt at home plate, another foul.
Yeah, so
Demick's at third, Fairchild's at short, and Bardwell is behind the plate. Maybe Bardwell is Marissa Thomas's favorite catcher. Maybe that's why they did it. Could be. You never can tell. It's like, in the last few hundred years, Adam Wainwright only liked to pitch when Yachty was behind the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. We're in the third inning. Mascoutah 7 runs in the first, 2 runs in the last half inning, and they are up 9-1. Next pitch on the way, too low. Outside. I think the outfielders are playing just a couple of steps farther back than they were. Just a couple. Swinging a high pop-up. On the move is Rafalowski in center field. She has it. Runner tags from second and will head to third and will be there standing up. So 1 out in the inning.
The wind blowing around there. Rafalowski had to make sure she's under that one. Kept tailing back.
Yeah. So one away, a runner on third, and here is Avery Bame, the center fielder. Singled and scored, knocked in a run in that first at bat and popped up to Bardwell at the time at shortstop. In her last at bat, that actually ended that long first inning when we saw 11 batters come to the plate. This game was supposed to be played tomorrow, but the rain's going to move in tonight, and that necessitated a move. So nothing doing for us tomorrow. Swinging a line drive, but right off of the glove of Jasmine Gomez at second base. And another run comes in, so Mascoutah has scored a run in every inning.
Off the bat, Gomez goes to her right, and that was not the way to go. She had to adjust back to her left and wasn't able to get the glove up in time.
Nope. So a runner at first and a run in. It's 10-1 in favor of Mascoutah. And here is Jackie Amon, the designated player who tripled and scored her last at bat after striking out looking in her first at bat. Here's the pitch by Thomas. A little high and outside. Friday, we were supposed to have our first baseball game. That was going to be against Jacobs High School out of Algonquin at Belleville West. From what I understand, they're not going to make the trip down here because of the weather, because Chicago's supposed to get snow. That's outside. Runner goes. Throw is safe. Oh, boy. That was close.
Yeah, real close there. Fairchild had a lot of ground to cover from where she's playing in the shortstop position to get to that ball in time. But that baseball was supposed to have that PBR Classic, and there was teams coming from all over the state, and it looks like some of them just aren't even coming down. You're not going to be able to play in Chicago, let alone play down here.
Yeah. Ball gets away. That's a bad throw back from the catcher, and going to third base, rounding third base on the way home. Here's the throw, not going to be in time. That's a costly error.
Yeah, you don't even make him have to work for that one too hard. Just throwing the ball back to the pitcher.
Yep.
And Bardwell, who wasn't catching earlier.
So Bardwell has an error at shortstop and an error at catcher here in this game. I'm sure she's not going to be happy about that.
This first week of the spring sports season is
more like winter.
Well, yeah, weather-wise it's been more like winter, and it's just been a mess of schedules already. And athletic directors have their hands full.
There's another chance for Gomez, and she lets that one go right underneath her glove. That's an error. The first one was not, but that one is.
Yeah, just didn't get the glove down where it needed to be. And
third baseman, number 9, Lena Knabel.
A little frustration there, so you got to not stay with the play there, though, but it's still just one base there for the batter.
So Amon's on at first base. Lena Knabel, the third baseman, has a triple, a single, 2 RBIs, and 2 runs scored. That is the the 6th hit on the afternoon for Mascoutah. This one might be playable, but just running out of room was the first baseman, Keegan Edwards, as that ball just went across the fencing. Well, actually, I ran into Joe Munoz, the athletic director now at Belleville West, and he told me not to come out and do the game because they're still dealing with some construction issues over at the Belleville West baseball field. The field itself is fine, but there's no press boxes. They're building one right now. He said in about a month it'll be ready.
Yeah, the picture on Twitter is a nice new turf field there at West. I think they were playing there today.
Slow roller, another chance for Gomez. She scoops, she throws underhand, and in time for the out. So young Jasmine Gomez had one go off the top of her glove earlier, and then another one go under her glove, and this time she stays with it for out number 2 as the play goes 4-3 for the putout.
Didn't really exactly put much there on their throw over to the first baseman.
Amon went down to second, so a runner at second base and 2 away.
Is this a pinch hitter 5?
5 is Addie Seibert.
So that's who's supposed to bat.
Yeah, that's who is in the order. Or they're going to run for the. Okay, gotcha. Jackie Amon, the designated player, is go have a seat at the bench. So up to the plate is Addie Seibert. Seibert reached on a walk, scored a run in that 7-run first inning, reached on an error in the second inning. Ball. So 2 outs, runner at second, 11-1. At 11th run looms large because it came home on a throwing error from the catcher back to the pitcher after a throw home. There's a high fly ball. Alexi Rafalowski's underneath it, though, and that should end the inning, and it does. But what that 11th run does is it gives Mascoutah a 10-run lead. And if Collinsville can't find a way to come back, this game will end in 5 innings. So we will move to the bottom of the third. And, God, why does it keep on skipping ahead an inning? There we go. I only hit the button once. I don't know why it keeps on doing that. But anyway, we'll be back to tell you all about the bottom of the third after a timeout here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Just because we're adults doesn't mean we don't have toys, am I right? If your adult toys consist of boats, campers, or RVs, then you need to call the GASA storage team of professionals. Winter weather in the Midwest can be quite harsh, and finding a place to properly store those expensive toys for winter can be just as rough as a Midwest winter. That's where the GASA storage team comes in, with outdoor self-storage and covered storage for your toys. They even have tractor-trailer parking, conveniently located at Horseshoe Lake Road and 111 in Pontoon Beach. GASA Storage, for the safe storage of all of your toys. Contact the GASA Storage Team, gasastorage@gmail.com, or call today, GASA Storage Team, 618-797-6100.
Once again, we welcome you back to the Collinsville Sports Complex here right across the street from the Collinsville Middle School. Bingo Hall is way out there in left center field. And, of course, we're behind the old water plant. The new one is obscured by the old one. As we are now in the bottom of the third inning, and it'll be the number 9 hitter, Emma Hilton.
Left fielder, number 1, Emma Hilton.
Her first at bat here in this contest as she leads off the third inning. And the pitch, a little slapper to the shortstop. Up with it is low, and one pitch equals 1 out.
1 pitch, 1 out. But, yeah, I think we're trying to get some money here going, get some of these baseball, softball teams down at the school. Get a new baseball, softball complex. That's a dream we'd like to have.
Yeah, especially if it comes with Wi-Fi.
So if anybody has any money.
Yeah. Got some spare change laying around. Back to the top of the order, and Alexi Rafalowski. And she looks at one high and outside. Emma Hilton, by the way, didn't get a chance because she swung at the first pitch. She batted .229 last year with a 1 RBI and a triple in 48 plate appearances. And a ball in the dirt. Rafalowski lays off of that one, and she's ahead in the count 2-0. Yeah, so, I just came off of a 2-week break from winter sports to spring sports. Did a soccer game last night and a softball game today. Now, all of a sudden, because of all the switching and stuff going on, I don't have a game again until Tuesday. I was supposed to have the baseball home opener on Monday, but it got moved to Wednesday, and I still will have it, just not Monday. I still don't know why'd they switch that. Do you have any idea?
I was told it was some kind of request by Triad.
Okay.
I didn't get a lot of details. I think it was some Triad wanted.
Okay. Just checking. Next pitch, and that one is ball.
It could have also been originally scheduled. Chaos were going to play Thursday, Friday, 2 games Saturday. So turning around and playing Monday, maybe they wanted more space with that. But that's irrelevant now anyway. The schedule's
sure
gone
is.
out the window.
Yeah.
But it's a walk here.
For the second time in this contest, Rafalowski walks. First time she came around to score. And it'll be up to Jasmine Gomez and maybe Katie Bardwell. See if Collinsville can push another run across the plate. Gomez struck out her first time up and apologized a couple of times when the ball went foul into the stands. There's a foul, and that one's bunted right into the on-deck circle where Katie Bardwell stands. And
apologized to her.
Yeah. Apologized to Lexi for not moving her over. And apologized to Katie Bardwell for almost hitting her. She's going to have to break out of that, or she's going to be saying sorry a lot.
But I think you just want to keep the game small here, move the runner over here, and do what you can to get just one run across. You can't worry about 10 runs right now.
Nope. There's a swing and a foul ball that stays at home plate before the spin of the ball took it back to the backstop.
It is only the 3rd inning, so...
Fans are out here, and they're bundled up. You got coats and blankets and probably hand warmers. I had some feet warmers in my shoes last night at the soccer game, but it turned out not to be that bad in the press box. Here's another swing, and that one's to the third baseman. Over to second base. No, ball pops out, but they're going to get Rafalowski anyway. And now the runner trying to go from first, but there's no one covering second. Did they call Rafalowski out?
I don't think they actually had. She tagged her with her glove, but I think the
ball was in her hand.
Was in her hand still. Then she put it in her glove, and she hadn't tagged her yet. So Rafalowski overran second base, and they just didn't get her out. So
runners on second and third, and only one out. That was a strange turn of events.
So Mascoutah doesn't get anybody out, and the Canucks have 2 on with just the 1 out so far.
2 runners in scoring position for Katie Bardwell, who reached on a fielder's choice and knocked in Rafalowski in the first inning when Collinsville picked up their lone run.
This is the kind of opportunity you want for your number 3 hitter.
Oh, yeah. And the pitch, swinging a foul ball out of play. Bailey Dimick waits on deck. But right now, things are up to Katie Bardwell. Bardwell, of course, a member of the Lady Kahok basketball team as well. And the next pitch to Katie is up high. One and one the count. Runners at second and third, 1 out. Ava Moore looks over at her bench, gets the signs from the coaching staff. She's ready to go, and here's the delivery. Swinging a foul ball straight back to the screen. And we'll do it all over again. Infielders are playing in for a play at the plate. Outfielders are playing kind of shallow, too. If Bardwell can get a hold of one, they'll clear the bases. Swinging a high pop-up, but it's on the infield. Ella Lowe makes the catch at shortstop. And Rafalowski bluffs coming home from third, but gets back in time before the throw, and there are 2 away.
Next for the Kahawks.
Not an infield fly in that scenario there, but Lowe does make the catch nonetheless.
So here is Bailey Dimick, who struck out her first time up. One of 2 lefties that Collinsville has in their lineup. Rafalowski being the other. Rafalowski's at third. Here's the pitch and a slow roller to the second baseman, Seibert. She's up with it, and a throw that was really low ends up finding the mark, and Collinsville can't turn in any more runs after a second, third, and a 1 out situation. So we will go to the top of the 4th inning, and the score remains the same. It is 11-1 in favor of Mascoutah, and we're back to tell you all about the 4th inning in just a moment here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Lottie's Cafe, Collinsville's hidden gem. Lottie's Cafe offers food, cocktails, and gaming in a great atmosphere highlighted by fast and friendly service. Lottie's Cafe also offers a unique menu that features soups and salads, sandwiches and paninis, pizza and flatbreads, appetizers and desserts, as well as breakfast. That's right, we said breakfast. Unique breakfast items such as a breakfast stromboli, a breakfast BLT, and breakfast burritos. Lottie's also offers creative cocktails, a wine bar, the coldest beer around, and a video gaming area for those 21 and older. And don't forget the Lottie's Cafe gift certificates. Lottie's Cafe, Collinsville's hidden gem. Check them out online at lottiescafe.com, on Facebook, or in person in the Strip next to the Walmart Neighborhood Market. Or call Lottie's Cafe at 618-223-8256. Lottie's Cafe, Collinsville's hidden gem.
Todd Duke and Chris Keller over here singing some Rolling Stones. We're back with you. Glad you're with us. Zach Roseman's in the house as well. He's helped me out on the production side of things sometimes. And we have made it to the top of the fourth inning, and coming up to the plate, it's Ava Moore, followed by Lauren Boehm and Cameron Reese. If anyone gets on, the number 9 hitter, Bella Hart, will have a chance to bat. Moore was hit by a pitch, came around to score in that 7-run first inning, and struck out in the second.
The pitcher, number 21, Ava Moore.
So Marissa Thomas back in the circle. Collinsville would like to have a 1-2-3 inning, give them some momentum as they come up to the plate in the bottom of the fourth. And a little foul ball that stays at home plate. Cardinals won today, a little spring training action.
USA, World Baseball Classic, they basically need a win today.
Yeah, they got to play
advance.
Columbia tonight.
To basically need a win to advance.
Top 2 teams from each pool advance, right?
Yeah.
And they already lost to Mexico, so I would imagine Mexico's probably up there as well.
Whoever won between Mexico and Canada was going to advance.
There's a strike. Nicely done. Nice placement there by Thomas. Yeah, I don't have FS1 on my, or FS2 on my Spectrum any longer. So I downloaded the Fox Sports app, and they allowed me to watch 1 hour before I had to get knocked off. Because it's not allowed. Outside.
Yeah, Mexico beat Canada, so
if USA wins tonight, that means both Mexico and the USA would be 3-1, right?
Yeah, and Mexico would be considered the pool winner, which may not be a bad deal for the USA because
swing and a miss, and down on strikes goes Ava Moore. Second time she has swung through a ball on the third strike.
Indians, first baseman, number
Second
11,
strikeout for
Lauren
Thomas.
Boehm.
And up steps Miss Boehm. Boehm. In her couple of plate appearances, hit by a pitch, scored a run, singled, knocked in a run, and was thrown out trying to stretch that single into a double. First pitch to her is in there for a called strike.
Blues got a late one tonight, huh?
Yeah. Are they? Do they? I have no idea. I kind of stopped paying attention to the Blues.
8:30.
I just I got rid of my Bally Sports app too because I just wasn't watching the Blues. It seemed like every time the Blues were on, I had a game, and then they were not playing well. So I decided to get rid of it.
Next for the Indians,
she's hit by a pitch there.
Yeah.
Number 18, Cameron Reese.
That is the third Mascoutah batter that has been hit by a pitch, but the first delivered by Thomas. Yeah, I decided to get rid of it because I wasn't sure what was going on with the Bally Sports people filing for bankruptcy. But from what I understand, yes, they filed for bankruptcy, but no, Bally Sports isn't going anywhere for the Cardinals this year. Swinging a foul ball off the bat of Cameron Reese. Reached on an error, stole the base, scored. Well, it was all in the first inning, and then she flew out to Pauly Schreiber to end the second inning. Life's just too expensive right now. I'm trying to cut down on some funds. Next pitch to Reese from Thomas on the way. Strike call. That's a couple
Nice
of times
pitch.
now, yeah, that batters have turned away thinking it was going to hit them, and it paints that inside corner. One out runner at first. We're in the top of the fourth. Mascoutah with a 10-run lead. Thomas ready with another delivery. Here it comes. And strike called back-to-back strikeouts. Well, if you can throw away the hit by pitch to Bame.
Next up for the Indians, right fielder number 15.
2 away.
Hart.
Third strikeout for Thomas. And here is Bella Hart, the number 9 hitter for the Lady Indians. She has grounded out, doubled, and scored in this game.
Oh, well, good pitches there by Thomas there. Gets Reese out looking.
That one's a strike. She's found her groove. Now we need the offense to find theirs. Thomas ready with another delivery, and here it comes. Swinging a high fly ball to the outfield. On the move is Hilton, and right at the line, she makes the catch for out number 3. So
good inning.
Almost a 1-2-3 inning besides the hit batter, and we'll see if that can shift the momentum here for Collinsville as they head to the home half of the 4th inning. And for the first time in this game, Mascoutah did not score a run. So we'll see if Collinsville can do some damage and get back into this game, and we'll be back to tell you all about that right after a timeout here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Looking to buy a new home or sell your current home? Trust the Blaylock Group of eXp Realty with all of your real estate needs. The real estate market is hot right now, and you can trust the years of experience the Blaylock Group brings to the table. The Blaylock Group can help you find your dream home, or they can help you get top dollar for your current home. Give Peyton or Emily Blaylock a call today at the Blaylock Group of eXp Realty, 618-780-4622. That's 618-780-4622. The Blaylock Group of eXp Realty.
Chapman Trucking, LLC. Chapman Trucking is a local Collinsville business owned and operated by 1994 Collinsville graduate Christy Chapman. With over 10 years of experience, Chapman Trucking, LLC can take care of all of the heavy lifting when it comes to hauling aggregate materials such as sand, driveway rock, dirt, boulders, and more. That includes getting your heavy work equipment to your work site where it needs to be. Give Christy a call for a free estimate at Chapman Trucking, LLC, 618-960-9346, or online at chapmantruckingllc.net.
Middle of the order leads things off for Collinsville, and Keegan Edwards swings at the first pitch and flies out to center fielder Avery Bame. And that is how the 4th inning gets underway for Collinsville.
What happened to the wind there? It kind of died down a little bit. Edwards attacking the first pitch, and no wind to help her out there with that one. Flies right out to center.
Lily Feiner is next up, and the first pitch, she's first pitch swinging too, and swung right through that one.
She was up there swinging last time.
Yeah, she struck out. Struck out swinging in her first at bat. Looks like we have Addie Stone waiting on deck for Collinsville. There's a swing and a foul ball. Out of play behind us. Ava Moore back in the circle. Ready to go with another pitch to Feiner. Swinging a pop fly. This one's on the infield. Lauren Bame at first base calls for it and has it for out number 2, and quickly there are 2 away.
She didn't have to move too far.
Nope.
Step and a half to her right and step in.
We have a pinch hitter as Addie Stone steps up to the plate.
Correction. Addie Stone, number 99.
So Stone will get her first at bat here of this game. Played strictly on the JV team last year.
Yeah, I don't even think she did that last year.
Well, she's a junior, so I figured that's where she was, but
yeah,
maybe not.
I don't think she was even playing last year, so
No?
she's came back to play.
Okay. So we'll see if Addie Stone, pinch hitting for Paulie Schreiber, can get something going here. A little 2-out something is what we need. Excuse me. Sun found a way to peek through the clouds again. How about that?
Number 99.
99. Maybe she's a Wayne Gretzky fan. First pitch to Stone, swinging a pop fly on the infield, right back at the pitcher's circle, and that was a very quick 1-2-3 inning as we had a fly out and 2 pop-ups on the infield to account for all those outs. So nothing doing there for Collinsville in the home half of the 4th inning. We go to the 5th inning, and we got to hold this right where it is and then hopefully come back in the bottom half of the 5th inning, where we'll be back to tell you all about it in just a moment here on the Kahok Sports Network.
The people of Illinois welcome you. The folks in Collinsville, Illinois, well, they want you to stick around for a while and enjoy the sights, the fun, the food, and of course, the Collinsville Kahawks. The city of Collinsville is a proud supporter of the Collinsville Unit 10 School District. So welcome to Collinsville. Come on over, catch a Kahawks game, or enjoy some of the new places to eat, shop, and have fun. There's plenty to do for the young and the young at heart. Enjoy Christmas at the Collins House during the holidays, tunes at Bloom in the warm summer months, and more. There's plenty to do in Collinsville, so come on over for a bit. The folks in Collinsville would love to see you. For more information, go to www.collinsville.org.
Back here at the Collinsville Sports Complex, Todd Duke and Chris Kettler along with you. Zach Roseman's also in the building. We'll be back here on Monday to bring you the softball game between Collinsville and Civic Memorial. That'll be on the Kahok Broadcast Club Student Network. It's his own channel. So don't go looking for it on the Kahok Sports Network because it won't be there. I was supposed to be doing the Triad home opening baseball game at the same time, but I'm going to come and make sure that Zach gets on in fine fashion before I head back home. Here we are in the top of the 5th inning, and a strike to LLO. It's back to the top of the order here for Mascoutah. LLO, Avery Bame, and Jackie Amon. Marissa Thomas back in the circle. Everybody else still stays as they were in the last inning after a few defensive switches. That one's on the inside corner, a called strike. LLO walked and scored 2 times. Well, walked 2 times in the first inning, but scored once. Had a couple of stolen bases in that long first inning as well. Thomas ready with another. Swinging a foul ball back over the press box here. Looks like the game over in the JV field is already over.
Yeah, maybe we'll get that final and pass it along, or pass it along on social media.
Well, we'll definitely do that. Thomas is ready with another pitch. Here it is, swinging a high fly ball. Hilton is on the run. That one is going to be a home run.
Off of a Jeep.
Off of somebody's Jeep. That's why I do not park out there.
That's 9 points for hitting a Jeep. No, just kidding. The solo home run makes it 12-1. That's why I park on the other side of the building.
I park behind the press box, and I park all the way over as far as I can, so foul balls over the press box won't damage my car as well. 18-2 loss for the JV team. Woo!
Okay.
It's a learning process, man. It's not all about wins and losses. It's about the experience, right? Getting more and more experience. Here is Avery Bame. She has a couple of singles, couple of RBI singles, 2 runs scored. And when she wasn't doing that, she popped up to Bardwell at shortstop back in that first inning. Here's a swing and a shot down the first baseline, but that goes foul. And we'll do it all over again. Thomas, ready back in the circle. Bame digs in from the right side. And here comes the pitch. Inside. Thomas ready again. And the delivery on the way, another one inside. I think that home run ball bothered Thomas a little bit.
So far in this batter, it has. You just can't keep it going here. She was doing well. The 4th inning went real nice there for the Kahawks. Other than the 1 runner, it was kept them off the board.
Lady Kahawks were supposed to have a doubleheader up in Springfield on Saturday, but That has been canceled. Swinging a high fly ball on the move is Lexi Rafalowski. She won't get there, and then the ball hits one of those hunks of crabgrass out there and shoots the other direction, and that is going to be a double for Avery Bame. She has 2 singles and a double in this game.
Jackie Amen.
Yeah, that outfield, I don't know. Grass doesn't look good. It could really use a resodding, or hey, we could use that money for that turf field.
Yeah, there you go.
Trying to get them funds if anybody wants to donate.
So the first 2 batters have reached, one on a home run, one on a double. That brings up Jackie Amon, who has a triple here in this game. Came around to score in that second inning after that triple. She led off the second inning with the triple. Reached on an error in the fourth, the fourth, and struck out in the first. Pitch. Strike on the inside corner.
And Granite City has a nice new
they got
turf softball field.
Yeah, and they moved away from that park, and they're actually on campus now. So, no, the park wasn't far. It was just a horrible place to play. It was a horrible place to do a game from, too. I did 1 game from there and said, I'm never going back. There's a swing and a high fly ball. This one's going to go to the gap as well, all the way up against the wall. Rafalowski picks it up as the runner comes all the way from second to score, and they'll just switch spots as Bame comes in to score, and Amon takes her place over at second.
13th run in there for Mascoutah. They're finding some real good drives here. Gappers hitting the ball all over the place here today.
7th hit.
Not many hits, but they've all been big ones.
7 hits, 13 runs, and up to the plate now is Alana Knabel, third baseman. Also has a triple, a single, 2 runs scored, and 2 runs batted in. Thomas. Ready with another pitch. Here it comes. High and outside. So if it wasn't already a daunting task coming back from down 11-1, now it's 13-1. Pitch. Swinging a shot right over the outstretched glove of Fairchild at shortstop. That's going to score another run. And it'll be an RBI single for Alana Knabel.
That one ends up in that no man's land, just up over Fairchild's head, goes into the short outfield, and Hilton has to get in there to cover ground. Rafalowski. Another run for Mascoutah.
Addie Seibert steps up to the plate. So in this inning, a home run, back-to-back doubles and a single, and 3 runs have scored.
Still nobody out.
And another high fly ball. And Rafalowski on the run again. Not going to get there again. Well, they're placing them in the right spots, aren't they? A double for Seibert. 3rd double here in this inning.
They really are. They're just, man, they're finding them gaps. Rafalowski can cover a lot of ground, but there's some holes there, and Mascoutah's definitely finding them.
Yes, they are.
Still nobody out.
Nope. No one out, 3 runs home. All 5 batters have reached here in this inning. And we'll see if Ava Moore, who has struck out in back-to-back plate appearances, can help Collinsville out here a little bit. Thomas, ready to go. And the pitch. Just missed. So runners at second and third, still nobody down. And Thomas ready. High, ball 2. Ava Moore hit by a pitch, scored a run in the first, and as I mentioned, back-to-back strikeouts in the second and the fourth. Thomas would like another strikeout, but right now she is down in the count, 0-2. Here's the pitch, swinging a high, pop fly to the outfield. Rafalowski can't get there again. This time it heads over to left center field instead of right center field, but 2 more runs are going to score, and Mascoutah has pretty much salted this game away if it wasn't already.
Yeah, really just piling on here. That one was just a good, clean drive, stayed up there, and outfielders just can't get to it. They're finding all the good gaps.
They are.
16-1 now.
Yep. That is 4 doubles in this inning to go along with a home run and a single. Haley Frederick will come in and run for the pitcher Moore. And that'll bring up Lauren Boehm. Boehm hit by a pitch with the bases loaded, so got the easy RBI in the first inning. Scored a run herself.
Mascoutah was batting in the bottom of the fourth, and like they were the home team at 16-1. I think that it's 15-4, but the home team still has to bat, so we'll just keep going here.
Yeah.
We're at the 10-run rule anyway.
Outside, ball 1.
And there's no time limit, clearly.
Well, you know, if they beat you like that, they beat you like that. At least you're not committing errors and
that's
committing walks and hit batters and things like that. Those are the things that are frustrating, but they're just pounding the ball right now.
They really are. And, you know, yesterday it was errors, and first inning there was some walks and hit by pitches, but now they're just driving the ball, making good contact, and finding gaps.
Thomas might be running out of gas in that arm, though, too, after yesterday. She pitched 4 1/3. Gave up 5 hits, 5 runs. Only one of those runs was earned. There's a foul ball right over the Mascoutah dugout. She had 2 strikeouts and 2 walks in that game yesterday. Audrey Shimwell came in and pitched the other 2/3 of an inning and gave up 1 hit, but all kinds of errors behind her allowed 5 more runs. Only one of her runs was earned, and she had 1 strikeout. Next pitch from Thomas, outside.
Said Shimwell, and I didn't hear her name announced as part of the lineups here for varsity, so she must have been over for JV today, and I can only assume she pitched that game, and hearing the score, that didn't go well. So you got no one to really turn to. You got to get Thomas finish this game out, get some outs here.
Yeah, she doesn't have another game until Monday. There's another one that's going out to the outfield, and Hilton, I don't know if she misjudged that ball or not. If she would have ran in, she probably could have had it, but she did that little stutter step out there in the outfield, and that cost her.
She was coming in and then just stopped. I guess she never saw the ball. And
well, the sun's behind her, so that wouldn't have been the problem.
Another run comes in.
Still nobody out.
And so another
7 straight hits for Mascoutah here in this inning. Yep, looks like we have Hayden Loudon coming in to hit. Hayden Loudon, a senior, getting her first at bat. Looks like we might have our first lefty here for Mascoutah, huh? Nobody out still, so this inning is far from being over.
Yeah, this can be a lefty hitter, I think.
Hayden Loudon, as a senior this year, as a junior last year, she only had 1 plate appearance and walked. So the Kahawks taking it on the chin these first couple of games here in the 2023 softball season.
Number 12.
10-0 loss yesterday, and on the wrong end of a 17-1 shellacking here by Mascoutah.
Yeah, like we said, they're not going to go to Springfield Saturday. Weather's just going to be stupid cold, and so they'll be off until Monday. So some practice is coming up, and come back and play Monday.
Well, get some rest as well. Pitch to Loudon. It's a slow roller. Second baseman Gomez scoops and throws, and not in time.
Wow, some speed there from that batter. Gomez was pretty quick to get to it, and they just didn't get her out.
Indians, right fielder, number 15.
So an infield hit is what we'll call that. "14 hits, 17 runs." Pitch outside to Bella Hart. Bella, yeah. Put Loudon's name under the wrong batter. Well, the Kahawks are still in desperate need of some outs here. Nobody out. There's a swing and a miss by Hart. Hart grounded out to third base her first time up, and then hit a double. Came around to score in that 4th inning. 6 runs home already here in this 7th.
Second six-run inning. They got a 6-run first.
Pitch on the way.
Or was
And
that 7?
a slow roller. Fairchild at short, scoops it and throws, and that one is in time for the out. So there's 1 away. Runners move up, 2nd and 3rd.
Up next for the
It
Indians.
was actually 7 in the first.
7 in the first, yeah. 2 in the 2nd, 2 in the 3rd. The Kahawks blanked them in the 4th, though.
Yeah,
But the 5th is just one hit after another, and well placed at that.
Didn't really see this 5th coming after a great 4th inning.
I know.
Yeah, 4th inning.
High fly ball. This one's deep. Rafalowski on the run, and it hits the base of the fence. 2 more runs are going to score. And coming into 3rd, a rounding 3rd, and a inside the park home run for Bella Hart.
Just about got over the fence there, and it died at the
Indians, center fielder, number
base of the
25,
wall there.
Avery
Rafalowski had a hard time getting it in. Hart's very speedy. And the 20th run of the game is in for Mascoutah, and there's still nobody out here in the 5th. Oh, there's 1 out. The 1 out we got the 1 out. There's only 1 out.
15th hit. Back to the top of the lineup we go, and wait a minute. 25, Avery Bame. I don't even care. I don't even care. Yeah. Bame has 2 singles and a double, 3 runs scored, 2 runs batted in. The only time she did not reach base was when she popped out to Katie Barnwell at shortstop to end that long first inning. Well, 13 runs in the 5th inning last year for Collinsville. They're going to need something like that again. Only you need 19 to tie it. Swinging a slow roller down to 3rd base. Dimmick, she's up with it and throws it away.
Well, she's going to end up all the way to
all
3rd.
the way to
It's
3rd base
ball.
on a throwing error.
Nobody got to the ball. Schreiber and Edwards, either of them really went after the ball there. And
That is the 5th error of the game for Collinsville. Oh, Delaney Morio. She was the flex player, only played defense, but now she's going to get a chance to bat. She'll take the place of Jackie Amon. Amon, while she was in there, had a double, a triple, and 2 runs scored.
Batting next for the Indians, flex player, number 28, Delaney Morio.
So Morio will get her first at bat of this game. And there's a runner at 3rd base with just 1 out. I was hoping Dimmick would get that throw over there in time and we can get on to bigger and better things here after 2 outs, but no, we're still stuck at 1. Oh, 1 pitch on the way to Mario from Thomas. Here it comes. Another slow roller, and this one is going to be another error.
throw hits the runner, and that kept
Next
it in the
batter
field
for
of
the
play there.
Indians,
Didn't result
number
in
17,
Morio going
Haley Friedrich.
for more bases. It's 21-1.
And more batters coming off the bench.
10 runs in this inning for Mascoutah.
Haley Friedrich will come in and bat for Alana Knabel. Knabel was in there with 3 runs scored on a triple, a single, and a single. So Coach Risley getting some of her bench players some playing time here in this blowout. Thomas ready to go, and no one's going to bail her out. Throw down to first base, not in time.
Mascoutah might be to the point where it's enough here. Let's just have her get out and leave the base early. Let's move on.
Next pitch on the way, and that one's outside.
Doesn't look like they're going to do that yet.
Sunset these days is like at what, 6:30 now?
No, it's after 7.
No, is it? Yeah, 7 now? Yeah, that's right, it is. I saw that on the news the other day. I'm like, the sunrise and the sunset are pretty close to each other. I think the other day was like 7:08 sunset and 7:07 sunrise.
I was looking at it the other day after daylight savings. It was like, it's already after 7. It's going to be after 7 every day through like September 21st. Good little useless information.
Sometimes swinging a pop-up, and that one just comes right behind the backstop.
A chance to get an out here.
Yeah. Need one of those, don't we?
At least 2.
12th batter of this inning.
10 have scored. We got 1 on base and 1 has gotten out.
We can go for a inning-ending double play right here. How about that? Here's the next pitch. Little foul tip, stays alive. Does Friedrich. My next action will be Tuesday. A little Lady Kahok soccer for you on the road at Edwardsville. Hopefully the hotspot works. Swing and a base hit after all that. A little seeing eye grounder right past the shortstop Fairchild in between short and third.
Next for the Indians, second baseman, number 5, Addie Seibert.
So Addie Seibert will bat for herself. They're finished with the pinch hitters for a moment. Seibert has a triple and 2 singles. Yeah, they might be.
Who we got is who we got now.
Seibert, excuse me, that was reached on an error, a double, and a walk. A couple of runs scored. Thomas pitches, bunt, foul back to the screen. Thomas back in the circle once again.
I guess Mascoutah remembers that 13-run inning.
I guess.
Last year they want to match that.
A little payback. There's another slow roller, and this one is picked up, and a little hesitation, and out over at first base. Boy, oh boy. Fairchild hesitated just a little bit before she threw that ball. I thought it was going to cost her, but luckily for Collinsville, they do get out number 2.
Pretty close play at first. I think the umpire's just going to err on the side of, yeah.
21
to 1.
The umpire's going to err on the side of I want to get out of here. That'll bring up Ava Moore, the pitcher. She has a couple of runs scored. Double, hit by a pitch, and back-to-back strikeouts, but not this time. That one's going to fall, and it's going to hit that crabgrass out there, and it takes a move all the way to the fence. That is going to score 2 more runs. And there isn't anything Hilton could have done about that.
I don't know.
After she...
Ball's moving there, and I don't know what grass it's going to hit. It's going to roll all the way to the wall, and you got to chase that one down.
You can see the clumps of crabgrass out there where she is, and it probably just hit one of those clumps and then took a jaunt off to the right, and she didn't have a chance to get it after that. 23-1. Couple of RBIs there for Ava Moore. That'll bring up Lauren Bame.
Who wasn't ready here, the umpire?
I guess. Bame has been on base all 4 times. Hit by a pitch, 2 singles. Hit by a pitch twice, and 2 singles. Here is Paulie Schreiber, couldn't get there, and that one, boy, I tell you what, these blooped hits and these seeing eye ground balls and balls into the gap, they're just all over this inning.
They're really driving the ball at the start of the inning, and now they're just bloops and, seeing eye ground balls and just every little thing in the world besides some good solid contact. I think they're just going to have her step off here and get out, and this will be the end of the inning.
Addie Walker.
I think that's what the coach has called for.
Outside.
Nope, we'll keep going.
Hayden Loudon. She took over for Bame in the last half inning, so she stays in there, swing and a miss. Singled and scored in her only plate appearance in this game. Thomas ready with another pitch, and here it comes outside. If they really wanted to end the inning, all she had to do was swing 3 times.
Well, if they wanted to end the inning, they could just have the runner step off the base before the pitch is thrown.
Thomas looks in, gets her side, and brings it home. Outside. Been a big game here for Mascoutah, 24-1 in favor of the Lady Indians. As Thomas is ready with the next delivery.
Now they're just all balls.
Next up, right fielder, number 15, Bella Hart.
Here's Bella Hart.
She had the inside the park home run, right?
That she did. Foul ball down the third base side. Checking my scorecard here. I believe that's the first walk issued by Marissa Thomas.
Let's see here. Check and see if it's on here. Should be, yes, her first walk.
Yeah. Other than that, just getting pounded here in this inning by all these seeing eye hits. Strike called. Runners at first and second. Still 2 outs, 24-1.
Two strikes on the batter. Chance to get out of this.
And Thomas brings it.
Call it a strike. Ring her up.
If it's close, call it. There's Thomas digging back in there in the pitcher's circle. She's ready for this inning to end, too.
We got to get this over with. We can't use the lights.
Yeah.
Park district called.
They might not work anyway.
Oh, yeah, the scoreboard doesn't work. Yeah, she went. Just ring her up. Oh, come on. Come on, field umpire. Ring her up.
You know, at this point, if you're Mascoutah, why don't you just go up there and say, hey, Bella Hart, just swing at the next pitch and miss it. I don't know. 2-2 the count now, and here comes the next pitch. Swinging a pop foul. That one's going to get out of play.
I think she caught it. First baseman caught it. The inning's over. No? Okay.
No, that one went about 3 rows deep into the stands down there.
Scoreboard don't work, so we can't expect the lights to, so we can't keep going here.
Yeah. Well, the sun's not going to set here for another hour anyway, so I don't think that's the issue. Kahok's just got to fight their way out of it. Next pitch. Swinging a high fly ball. Emma Hilton is underneath it and has it for out number 3. And in the inning, there was a bunch of runs scored on a bunch of hits. I don't even have time to add them up for you, but it's 24-1 in favor of Mascoutah as we head to the bottom of the 5th, and we'll be back to tell you all about the home half of the 5th inning in just a moment here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Looking for a little bite to eat in a nice, friendly establishment before heading out to a game? Look no further than LC's Pub in Caseyville. Just blocks from Collinsville High School, LC's Pub is the pub of choice for Kahok fans, before, after, or even during Kahok games. LC's Pub features a wide variety of traditional bar food like burgers and fries, chicken wings and chicken strips, appetizers like pepper jack mac and cheese bites, fried pickles, and green beans. Plus they have salads, fish, shrimp, and more. LC's Pub also features an outdoor patio, a gaming room, weekly poker tournaments, and a pool table, plus enough TVs for all the sports fans. And LC's Pub shows Kahok games live as well as Blues and Cardinals games. LC's Pub, 605 North Main Street in Caseyville, right across the intersection from All Pro Tees. Call for carry-out orders at 618-855-9007 and on Facebook at LC's Pub. LC's Pub, Kahok fans' pub of choice.
Back here at the Collinsville Sports Complex. Fairchild will lead things off. It'll be the 8, 9, and 1 hitters. Fairchild, Hilton, and back to the top of the order in Rafalowski. And a swing and a foul ball back to the screen. Off the bat, Faith Fairchild, who was a strikeout victim in her only at bat here so far in this game. Second time up. Emma Hilton in the same category. Rafalowski will most likely get 3 at bats. Swinging another foul ball, this one down the third base side. 7 runs in the first for Mascoutah, 2 runs in each of the second and the third, no runs in the fourth, and then 13 runs in the 5th inning.
Also, what makes it tough, you're going to get 10 run here in 2 games in a row, and you're not getting many plate appearances for your batters. And
there's a base hit. First base hit of the afternoon for Collinsville. They scored in the first inning without a base hit. A walk and a fielder's choice made all that happen. A couple of stolen bases by Rafalowski.
Number 1, Emma Hilton.
So Fairchild spoils the no-hitter.
Yep, won't be a no-hitter here today.
Emma Hilton grounded out to the shortstop. Ella Lowe, her first time up. And a bunt, and it goes foul despite the diving effort there by Alana Knable at third base. She knew it was coming.
So I got to treat this inning here. We need a run, and we're going to move the runner over here, and we're going to play like we're in a game where we need 1 run.
Yeah.
You're not going to get
situational hitting.
Yeah.
All right. Here is Ava Moore back into the circle on the next pitch, and Hilton bunts it well this time. Play at third, and it's over to first for the out, but they remove the runner over, and that's exactly what you're supposed to do. A little sacrifice bunt.
Next up for the Kahawks.
Yeah, now you've turned the lineup back over to the top of the order.
There is Rafalowski, who walked and scored in the first inning. Also walked in the third and was stranded at third.
You find yourself in a close game, you need a run or trying to win it. This is a situation.
High is the pitch from Moore.
You know, you can't really recreate it in practice, so here's your opportunity.
Rafalowski digs back in from the left side. Here's the next pitch. Swinging a foul back to the screen. 1-1. I am so ready for it to be warmer. That needs to happen soon, but it's not going to be until next week, I'm guessing. Next pitch on the way to Rafalowski. Swing and a miss. And now Lexi in a 1-2 hole.
Winter going to stick around to the final days here. They said the first day of spring is actually Monday.
Monday, yeah.
So it's going to hang around until the final bell.
Outside, 2-2.
We said.
I think it's supposed to make it up to 60 by Wednesday or Thursday of next week, so hopefully that's a trend that's heading in the right direction.
Yeah,
I think we had better weather in February.
So hopefully that baseball game can stay on track for next Wednesday, the home opener.
Yeah. Early indications are it's supposed to be a pretty nice day.
And what did we get a final in that game?
Baseball team was winning last time we checked. And another foul by Rafalowski back to the screen. Keeps her alive. Of course, by the time I get home and download this game, everybody will probably already know what the baseball score is. Probably the score of this game, too. Ava Moore back into the circle, ready for another pitch to Rafalowski. Here it is. Woo! So 3 times in this game, Rafalowski has walked. Now it... Well,
Next up for the Kahawks.
6-0 final. Kahawks baseball team beats Salem today at GCS Grizzly Stadium.
First and second, 1 out. And up steps Jasmine Gomez, who knocks one foul down the third baseline. Jasmine has struck out and reached on a fielder's choice.
Who knows if the baseball team's going to get any games in after today, and so their next game might not be till next Wednesday when they do the home opener. Nobody knows anything.
No, if they are, they're not sharing. There's a slow roller, third baseman. Knable up with it, over to first for out number 2. Runners move up and are now at second and third, but the Kahawks are down to their final out.
You bring your big bat up in Bardwell. She's got a second and third.
Katie Bardwell.
Runners on second and third again. Second opportunity for this for her. See if she can drive in some runs here.
Well, Bardwell had an opportunity in the last time she was at the plate and popped up to the shortstop. See what she can do here. Bardwell swings, pops it up. That ball is going to the outfield and over the shoulder catch by Addie Seibert to end the game. And that is how this one comes to a close. Got to do it twice. There it is. Final score 24-1. Mascoutah evens their record at 1-1. Collinsville drops to 0-2. No post-game coverage as we're going to go ahead and get out of here. So we won't see you again until, well, Zach Roseman will be on the air Monday on the Kahok Broadcast Club Students Network for the game here against Civic Memorial. And then I'll be back with you on Tuesday with some girls soccer from Edwardsville. Very big thank you to Chris Kettler, Zach Roseman helping out up here as well. And a big thank you once again to Jessica Schmittling, the head coach, for joining us in the pregame show. My name is Todd Duke, and until Monday or Tuesday, you all have yourselves a fantastic rest of your week and weekend. We'll talk to you later.